Are you considering moving to Buenos Aires? Well, in this video, I'm sharing with you a few reasons why you should move to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This week, I'm going to be sharing with you some reasons why I think you should move to Buenos Aires. So if any of these reasons kind of resonate with you, or especially more than one, then living in Buenos Aires is probably going to work out well for you. Before I get into the video, I wanted to remind you guys that I have created this activity checklist, and it has over 50 things that you should do when you're either visiting or living in Buenos Aires. And these aren't your typical things, go to the Recoleta Cemetery. No, these are very tailored, unique things that I have come up with after living there for 3 years. So definitely head to the link below and download it and keep that with you for whenever you go to Buenos Aires. All right, guys, are you ready to get into the video? If so, go below, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, definitely hit that red button. That way you'll be notified when I release more YouTube videos about Argentina. And let's get into the video. The first reason that you should move to Buenos Aires is you enjoy a vibrant city. You probably already guessed this, but Buenos Aires is a very vibrant city. There is always something going on. There is always something open, something to do, and it's a great place to live if you're looking for that action, that continuous action where there's always something to do, there's always something to learn, there's always something to try and eat. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, or you're used to that, or it's something that you're looking to try out in life, maybe you're from a smaller town and you want to go to a big, bustling, vibrant city, then Buenos Aires is definitely a good pick for you. The second reason you should move to Buenos Aires is you enjoy walking places. Now, Buenos Aires is a very, very walkable city. That was one of the things that I absolutely loved about living there. Of course, there's tons of public transportation. You have the subte where you can get pretty much anywhere in the city. There's a very extensive bus system that you can take as well. And the taxis are really reasonably priced, in my opinion. So if you're in a pinch and you just want to get someplace really quickly and you don't see subte or bus around, then you can definitely take a taxi as well. But overall, I would definitely say walking is super easy in Buenos Aires. Typically, your neighborhood, whichever neighborhood you decide to live in, is going to have everything that you need as far as entertainment. They're going to have grocery stores, they're going to have a park probably. They're going to have restaurants and shopping. So if you enjoy a very walkable city, then Buenos Aires is definitely someplace that you should consider moving to. Now, of course, you guys know I could not make a list for Buenos Aires without including food. So here we go. The third reason that you should move to Buenos Aires is you enjoy trying new foods. Now, of course, Buenos Aires has so many Argentine specials for you to try, and there is just countless Argentine food available. But also when you move out of Buenos Aires and you go travel on the weekends, or maybe if you have a week off from work, you'll find a lot of local specials to wherever you're traveling as well. And so that's fun to explore. And then even in Buenos Aires, the food culture has really expanded globally. There's so many global cuisines that you can try. If you're missing home, there's some great American places that you can try. If you're interested in some South American cuisine, there's some great Peruvian restaurants in Palermo that you can try as well. We had some delicious food there, some great ceviche. So it's definitely something to check out. There's a really big Italian influence, as you guys know, in Buenos Aires, and the Italian food there is absolutely delicious. We would have Italian quite often, and I think it is definitely some of the best Italian food I've had outside of actually being in Italy. So if you like Italian, Buenos Aires is a great place to go. There's also Indian restaurants and Asian restaurants. I could go on and on, guys. You get the point. If you enjoy trying new cuisine, then definitely living in Buenos Aires is not going to disappoint. You could literally go to a new restaurant every week and probably never get to them all. There's so much available. So if you like food, go to BA. The next reason you should move to Buenos Aires is that you enjoy exploring new cultures. Now, this is kind of true for any expat location, I guess. This is kind of the expat in me coming out. You could basically move to any place and explore their culture. And that's also true for Buenos Aires. They have so many museums that you can go to and really kind of get to know the culture there. You can get to know the culture through, like I just talked about, food, through their architecture, through their history. There's so many ways to really get to know the Argentines and kind of what they're all about. And Buenos Aires is a great place to really soak up the Argentine culture. It's just a great hub to start with. Of course, you're going to want to explore different regions of Argentina to really get a more holistic picture. But if you're interested in kind of immersing yourself in a brand new culture and really soaking it in and learning a lot, then I definitely recommend living in Buenos Aires. Another reason you should move to Buenos Aires is if you want to learn a new language, particularly Spanish in this case. It is a great place for you to learn Spanish, practice your Spanish, and be immersed within the Spanish language. Another reason you should move to Buenos Aires, and this one might not pertain to everyone, depending on the country that you're living in, but it could be a lower cost of living in Buenos Aires. So again, depending on what country you're coming from, your apartment costs, maybe you're renting, your everyday bills, your grocery bills, could be significantly less expensive living in Buenos Aires compared to where you currently are. Again, this will definitely vary depending on what country you're coming from. But if you are coming from some of the higher cost of living cities, like let's say London or Singapore or some American cities, then living in Buenos Aires day to day will probably feel a lot less expensive. And if that's something you're looking for, then moving to BA is a good idea. All right, friends, and my last and final reason that you should move to Buenos Aires is if you are looking for a new life experience. You already know, I've told you multiple times on this channel that I think everyone should be an expat at some point in their life. I feel like you learn so much about the world and you learn so much about yourself when you put yourself in a brand new culture and you're forced to assimilate and you're forced to just figure it out, especially if you don't know the language. I feel like you gain so many new skills and you just learn so much about yourself that you didn't know that you could do. And maybe you're also looking for a new life experience. You're just feeling a little stagnant. We're starting to get out of the pandemic. You're really wanting to branch out a little bit, try something completely new, start a completely different chapter in your life. Then I definitely think moving to Buenos Aires is a good idea for you. It's a great fresh start. It's a great place to try new things, see new things, live in a different culture, everything that I mentioned beforehand. And if that's something that is interesting to you, starting a new life chapter and just really getting out of your stagnant day-to-day life and trying something completely different, having a completely new life experience, then moving to Buenos Aires is for you. All right, friends, I just shared 7 reasons why I think you should move to Buenos Aires. And if any of them resonated with you, especially if several of them resonated with you, then you should definitely check out Buenos Aires if you're considering moving abroad. I'll see you next week, friends. Bye.